towns nearby, and it's a pleasure to have them on the reviewing stand.
It really is, and we're going to sit back a lot of times today and just let people see the action on the screen. We'll do our best to give it to you as to which floats and which units and what local organizations are in the parade. We apologize ahead of time if we make any mistakes. A parade is like anything else, but it's probably even more, it's even tougher to deal with. Those people that directed the parade have done an outstanding job, and it's a major headache, I know. They put these units together and the floats together, and you have last-minute cancellations, you have last-minute additions.
That's right.
So we've got the most current list, but if we mess up, we apologize to anyone we forget or leave out. But you will certainly see them on the screen if they're in the parade, because we'll have every unit coming by the cameras.
That's right. The color guard certainly sounds nice.
They really do, and we're very fortunate to be right here next to the Cherry Point Marine Corps Air Station. We have a lot of benefits that some people take for granted. Not only do we have a local color guard and a Marine Corps band that's available to us, but we have a lot of Marines and their dependents and families living in our area, and we're very glad to have them next door to us. We see them coming down the road here.
It really makes you proud to be an American.
It really does, and they put an awful lot into this economy, both in Carteret County and Craven County. So we're very proud that we have them next door, and
clowns.
Yeah, and they're selling peanuts, working the crowd there. I've seen some clowns that weren't in costume today, but we won't call any names there.
Bill, you're referring to us?
No. There's a few others come by we've seen today, and we won't call their names, as we said before. But this is a lot of fun for us, as I mentioned before. We enjoy doing this. We get to kick back.
In the spirit.
Yeah, it gets us in the Christmas spirit, and we get to kick back and get out of the studio. You know, most people see us in the kitchen there cooking seafood, and sometimes people don't think about seafood as being a Christmas type thing, but it certainly is. We've got lots of Christmas hors d'oeuvre dishes that we prepare, and seafood's good any time of year.
Yuletide yummies made with seafood. That's what we're going to be doing.
Exactly, Yuletide yummies. Okay, I'll have to remember that. But as we've mentioned before, seafood is certainly good for you, and we're very proud to be from an area that has such great seafood. And so let's sit back and hear the Marine Corps band performing.
Christmas music.
I believe they're unloading the dignitaries in front of the stand is what they're doing while the band is playing. That's correct, yes. We'll go ahead and just go through some of them. I think, as we mentioned, the Grand Marshal was Mr. Ariel Pruitt and his wife. Newport Mayor Darrell Garner and his wife Jane are next. One of the Newport Commissioners, Roger Newby, with his wife Faye. Newport Commissioner Seymour P. Rubin with his daughter Suzanne. Newport Commissioner Jimmy LaShawn and his wife Cherry. And another Newport Commissioner, Eddie Tootle, and his wife Sarah. Another dignitary that we're very proud to have here is Brigadier General Vermelia and his wife from the Marine Corps Air Station at Cherry Point. And we want to say we had a wonderful time over the Marine Corps Ball this year, and we'd like to send our appreciation to the General for the invitation. Senator Bill Barker is here representing us. He's from New Bern. He'll be on the reviewing stand. And North Carolina House of Representatives, Bruce Etheridge is there. We can't see a lot of these people, folks. We're reading from the list, but we're assuming that they're up there on the reviewing stand.
That's right. It means a great deal to have these folks come and join us today. It shows that they really have an interest in their hometown and home areas.
Yeah, and it's good that they came over to Carteret County to visit us. We're pleased whenever they do show up for these events.
That's right.
We have the Carteret County Commissioners will be here today, and we've got several new commissioners as well as a couple of that were re-elected.
You know, they're going to have the swearing-in ceremony tomorrow over in Beaufort for the Carteret County Commissioners.
That's right. And then the Morehead City Town Board, Mayor Bud Dixon, of course, is the mayor of Morehead City. Cape Carteret Town Board is here. The Pine Knoll Shores Town Board is represented. The Indian Beach Town Board, Atlantic Beach Town Board, and Mayor Max Craft, they're here. Carteret County Board of Education, we've got a new Board of Education, several members, and they'll be here before we get to all these floats. So that's what you're seeing on the screen now, are all the different dignitaries being unloaded from the cars and going up to the reviewing stand. I'm not sure if we're still up or not. I lost my audio, my headset back to the van. Okay, so I'm okay. I just want to make sure. But crowd's getting excited, even though it's chilly out here. They seem to be excited. They're edging towards the middle of the street, and we're just about ready for the parade to get underway. We still have a few more dignitaries, as you can see in the background there, unloading right behind the Marine Corps band. And yeah, like I've said before, it's an exciting parade. It's a little over 100 units, and we would like to compliment those folks that were involved in putting this together. I believe it may be on the, let's see if we can, yeah, the parade committee was Jane Rubin, Bev McCarville, Virginia Blizzard, and Suzanne Warren, and they have certainly done an outstanding job, and they deserve a hand of congratulations from everyone, because it is a tough job pulling something like this together, as we have the band right in front of us there.
Yeah.
You like a man in uniform, Carol?
I certainly do.
Look out.
You got my number.
They're in their dress blues.
There.
And there's some ladies there, Lady Marines.
All right.
And we see, I believe, the last car unloading there, and right behind it will be our first unit. And let's see, we'll find it here. Should be the Newport Developmental Center float.
Yes, I believe that is right, Bill.
We'll check it and see as it gets closer, but
Looks like one of those older trucks or cars.
it really does. I'm just wondering if that might be the 1948 Dodge truck. I don't want to leave anyone out. As we said before, we'll have to wait till we get a good shot of it on camera. But in fact, it's looks like it's an old fire truck even. And I can't see from here what it is exactly, so we'll do our best, as we mentioned earlier, to match this up with our list.
You know, we have a lot of antique car collectors in this area, trucks and cars as well. I mean,
We really do.
it's just amazing that they can keep them in shape to run in a parade, much less drive down the road.
Exactly, and there's a lot of them, and they have several shows a year.
Where do they get parts for those old cars and trucks?
Well, they have a network of antique car traders and collectors all over the world, and they keep in touch with each other. And believe it or not, there are some companies that specialize in providing parts for antique cars and trucks and what have you. So and that's how they keep them running. Yeah, I can't even keep mine running, and it's a relatively new one.
Just don't build them like they used to.
They sure don't. They sure don't. This is obviously an antique fire truck, and I'm trying to see if I can tell a little bit more about it, but here again, like I said, we've already started with a little something out of whack here as far as our numbers go, but that's the Newport Fire Department truck. And as we see the first float coming down, this is the Newport Developmental float. I'm almost positive. I believe that's Doris on the float there.
This is Merry Christmas.
It's a pretty float.
Yes, it is. Everybody's in red.
Yes, that is the Newport Developmental float, and we're very fortunate to have facilities like the Newport Developmental Center here in Carteret County, and they're one of the beneficiaries every year of the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament, one of the largest Blue Marlin tournaments, as you know, on the East Coast. And they and the Ronald McDonald House are one of the recipients of the funds for that. And
what a great looking float.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, they put a lot of work into that.
We have. And another thing that we're very fortunate here, Carol, we have Carolina Floats right here in Newport that make these floats professionally.
I didn't realize that.
And their floats go all over the world, and they provide most of the professional floats you'll see probably come from there, and they'll use them at different parades every week, so they're seen all over the place. What have we got here now? If we got
like some cheerleaders?
Yeah, and we're probably going to have to turn the page because I think we're out of whack already.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find some cheerleaders on here. Broad Creek Bulldog cheerleaders, I would bet. Yep, that's what it is, Broad Creek Middle School.
I think Vina Mann is their leader.
Yeah, and this is the new middle school over in the Croatan area.
That's a beautiful school.
It really is. They've got a lot to be proud of, and this is the first year cheerleaders there.
Good.
And bear with us again, folks, because things are out of whack here. I believe this is J.E. Harrell, the fire marshal.
I think it is.
And
right.
J.E. waving at the crowd there. J.E. likes to ride everywhere he goes. I don't blame him for that. Carteret County Fire Marshal, J.E. Harrell. We've got another float coming there, and I'm not sure. It looks like possibly a Girl Scout or a Brownie troop.
on the shoulder. So
we're going to have the wing it, folks. We've got a major change already here, so we'll just take a look as they come by. You just enjoy the floats. We promise you everything will be on there. We don't know exactly.
Not quite sure who
We'll
they
get them all
are.
right. This is the, I don't know, okay? See if I can read the side of the float.
These are Brownie Scout troops.
Yeah, there's a Brownie Scout troop. This is First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. Okay. First Citizens Bank and Trust of Newport. There it is right there.
And the Newport Red and White.
And the Newport Red and White. Exactly. Okay, well, followed by another Brownie group, it looks like. The vehicle's from Mitchner Ford. And this looks like it, Newport Moose Lodge float. Newport Moose Lodge float. They're throwing candy out to everyone there. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be.
Here comes the Mill Creek Ambulance Rescue Squad.
So we must be back in order where we should be. And I'm not sure exactly what they're doing down there in front of the reviewing stand.
It says they're going to present some plaques.
Oh, okay.
So.
The Mill Creek Fire Department and the Mill Creek Rescue Squad are presenting some plaques down at the viewing stand. And I don't know. I mean, it may be something in appreciation for recent help with the Oyster Festival. You know, they just completed their Oyster Festival again this year. And
it could be.
Everyone said it was an outstanding event. I'll eat oysters anywhere. How about
you? Oh, into the truth.
Now's the time of year for them.
They are so good.
I tell you.
You know, all seafood sales increase over the holidays because people are going to splurge a little bit, and they want to have that seafood.
That's right. And we've got good seafood right here in North Carolina, and especially in Carteret County.
You're right.
We've got plenty of seafood markets, and they have the freshest seafood around.
You bet that.
We were out fishing this morning, as I mentioned earlier, and there were several commercial boats going out and getting seafood. We were out before day, and
let's hope they had better luck than you.
Yeah, let's hope they had a lot better luck than I did. All I did was get cold, I tell you.
You shouldn't have told me that. I'll never let you.
Oh no, I probably go out more often, don't catch fish more than I catch fish when I go. But that's the nature of fishing.
That's just as much fun sometimes.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Here comes the Mill Creek West Rescue Squad, followed by the fire truck.
That's right. Merry Christmas.
Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and we've got the sirens going off again. Okay, let's see, I think we've got the Awana Club Faith Evangelical Church, which is a homemade float. And you see that down the road there, that's right. It looks like it's probably telling the Christmas story, Carol.
I think it is too. They are dressed up. I see some, looks like shepherds and
angels, yeah. That's the Faith Evangelical Church. It's the Awana Club, and they also have the children walking along beside the float.
This certainly brings out the true meaning of Christmas.
It really does, and this is a homemade float, and we have several categories of awards in this parade, as we do in most of our area parades: homemade, commercial, marching units, etc. This is a homemade float, and they range everywhere from just pulling a trailer with people on it to really elaborate setups. This one, as we mentioned, has the manger scene on the float with the angels and the shepherds and the kids of the church walking along beside the truck and beside the float. And believe me, they're getting into the meaning of Christmas being out, because I know it's cold on that truck and on those floats.
They're doing a wonderful job telling the story. There's some shepherds.
Yep. And they're waving at the crowd, and they don't seem to be cold. They seem to be enjoying it. We've got some angels on roller skates. That's the first time I've seen that. And they have some sheep on there.
Let's see Mary and Joseph with his beard. There's some Boy Scouts.
And we have another truck there behind them, which I'm not sure what that is. Jimmy Kelly's race car is coming up next. I believe this is more of the church group. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
In this truck here. And then right behind that is Jimmy Kelly of Newport, who is a well-known young man in this area, and he races on the dirt track circuit and has aspirations of being a Grand National NASCAR racer.
You know, he brought his car over to the Seafood Festival,
he really
Bill,
did.
And we had a lot of interest and support.
Jimmy's got an outstanding record racing. He's supported by his father, Bob Kelly, and They do a great job of traveling the racing circuit, and they're serious about it, and they're well known all over the Southeast. And we wish him well. Maybe one day we'll see him in Grand National racing. Here's a Blue Border travel trailer. Now that's a nice unit.
Bill,
we could do some shows on the road, couldn't we?
Yeah, we need that.
We do some good seafood cooking shows from that. Now we've got an antique car, a 1954 Ford Ranch wagon. Jimmy Miner is the owner. We used to make surfmobiles out of them. We used to put racks on the top. We'd have a mat in the back. I won't say any more about that. But yeah, there's a little Santa on top of it. The 1954 Ford Ranch wagon, owned by Jimmy Miner.
Drinking Pepsi.
Yeah.
Born right here in the Carolinas.
Right here in North Carolina, the home of Pepsi-Cola.
It's got a wreath on it.
Well, it's Carolina blue, I'll say that much for it.
Like I said, it was a good year.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Let's see what kind of side he's got. Colorado Body Shop. And that's appropriate for a ranch wagon. Now we've got a real popular group out here. I got the Clowns, and that's from the Sudan Temple.
They're from Dunn.
Yep.
Bill, they do a lot of parades, and certainly children enjoy it.
They got some rock and roll music with Little Richard. Certainly not Christmas music, but I always like Little Richard. And they seem to be having some fun tonight.
There's a juggler. Look at a sad clown with an umbrella.
He's probably cold.
He looks like an old hobo.
The crowd certainly enjoying the Clowns. Now, he's got it made. He's standing on the bumper. Yeah. He must be the senior clown in charge to be able to pull something like that off.
Really?
The kids really enjoy him, though. They're working the crowd. They're going over to the edge of the streets and talking to the kids. And I don't know of anyone that doesn't like a clown.
What do the Sudan Temple people raise money for? Do they have a special cause, or is it just all charities?
Well, this is part of the Shriners.
Okay.
And
that's for Burn Center, isn't it?
The Burn Center is the main one, I believe. This group is from Dunn. And as you said, we see the sad one there at the holes in his umbrella. He's hoping it doesn't rain, but we've got a gorgeous day today, so.
Oh, he's a red nose.
Yeah, mine's red. Yours is not quite.
I'm trying to get a suntan today.
Oh, this guy's enjoying it.
He's winking at us. I love it.
The funny thing is, this guy's probably a lawyer or a state senator or something in his everyday life, but gives up his time on the weekends to come and make people happy at the parades. And the crowd is really enjoying it.
I think that's wonderful.
As we see them working the crowds there, they're going over and talking to the crowds. We had one a moment ago. Go to our camera and ham it up a little bit. Our next group is the Beaufort Original Free Will Baptist Church with Ray Hardison Youth Choir. It's a homemade float, and I think that's what we've got. Like we mentioned before, we can't see that from here.
Okay, the clown's trying to catch up.
Yeah.
That is the church float. There's some more clowns.
Yep. This is the Beaufort Original Free Will Baptist Church. It's a homemade float.
They're a youth choir.
It's a youth choir, and they're portraying the Christmas story once again.
Here comes.
Followed by a fire truck.
Havelock Fire Department.
We'll figure out where it's from when it gets here. Let's see here.
You know.
Engine number 3. Havelock.
It is Havelock.
Havelock Fire Department. And there doesn't ever seem to be a shortage of fire trucks at a parade. I'm like you, I wonder what would happen if there was an emergency. I guess they've got it covered.
You're right. I hope so.
We've got an antique car coming there. We don't know where it is or what it is, but it's a beauty. It's a real beauty there. It's probably one of those on the first page we saw earlier, but we'll just let the cars go on by. We messed them up royally last year. We were trying to guess what this was and that was, and it looks like a DeSoto. No, that's a, what is it? Tell me.
These are before
Studebaker. Studebaker. LB Page Landscaping. Yep, those are on the first page. As we see a pickup truck, LB Page Landscaping. And there was a Studebaker, a 54 Studebaker, a 48 Dodge truck, a 1930 Ford, and the Newport Fire Department truck we haven't seen yet.
That's an old car.
That's the 1930 Ford. Yeah. Looks like Bonnie and Clyde. I think they've got all the antique cars together now. Looks like we've got several of them. We won't try to go over all of them, but they are beautiful, and these folks have spent a lot of hours restoring these automobiles and trucks.
I wonder if they use some of these that are not quite so old, not from the 30s, but maybe the 40s and 50s in there every day, or they really...
I think most of them that I know do not drive them every day. They may take them out on Sunday for a spin or a special occasion, but they really usually keep them out of the weather and protect them, and they don't want to put any more miles on them.
This would certainly lets us know how far the fire department has come.
Scranton, Pennsylvania, Bureau of Fire, it's called, a fire truck, an antique fire truck.
Improving their equipment now.
How about it? How about it? Those ladders wouldn't even reach to the top of the buildings today.
Comes the Daisy Brownie troop, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And these kids are always excited when they come to be in the parades, and like I said, I don't know that I'd want to walk the whole length of the parade. Maybe one year we'll do that.
These are the Girl Scouts. I don't feel. No, listen. This is a Daisy Girl Scout troop from Broad Creek.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody will ask us one year to ride on a float or something.
Marilyn Guthrie is in charge of that group. Well, what is it? Vision cable or seafood? We could be big shrimp.
Yeah.
We could be a shrimp Christmas tree.
Jumbo shrimp.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Are these by any chance Wanda's mini majorettes?
That may be. I think it's still part of the Brownie troop.
Yes, it is. It is the Brownie troop.
One of those mini majorettes will have lots of batons flying through the air, and hopefully they'll be catching them. As we see some more young ladies and gentlemen, and this looks like the Knights of Columbus truck.
Yes, it is.
From Havelock, throwing out candy to the crowds. Tootsie Roll. And we're familiar with those. Now we've got VFW Post 8986 from Newport. It's a 6x, a military truck there, and they've got the American flags and, of course, the POW MIA flag for the missing in action servicemen overseas in Vietnam. We recently on the news this week, in fact, heard of a young man that was returned to his family that was missing in action, and now they at least know that he was killed in action and don't have to have that doubt anymore.
That must be a terrible feeling not to know.
It really is, and these folks support that, and another VFW group there. I believe that's the auxiliary, and they do a great job in everything they participate in. This looks like the Holly Springs Free Will Baptist Church, I would think.
You're dressed like choir members?
With Mrs. Van Patten. And let's see if that's exactly what it is. That's the Holly Springs Free Will Baptist Church. And they've got a choir there, and they're singing some Christmas carols, and they're waving at us. And now we come a little green John Deere. I don't know exactly. Antique tractor, 1936. Ricky Burnson is the owner, and look at that.
That is. Oh, that's neat looking. How would you like to plow the lower 40 with that?
I don't even want to ride on the street on it. But anyway, he's done a great job of restoring it. We've got another homemade float, and let's see if we can... that's the Daisy Girl Scout troop again.
They had a lot of troops, 70.
Daisy Girl Scouts from Broad Creek. Marilyn Guthrie is the leader. And followed by... oh, let's see if we can get this group here. It says Michener Ford. Maybe this is a Michener Ford float. Let's see here. I can't see. Well, you can see the float right on your screen there, folks. It's right in front of you. So if you recognize anybody on it, everybody wave. And they're followed by the North Lenore High School. Rummy Williams is the director. So this must be Michener Ford in Morehead City, the float you see directly in front of us. And this is the Carolyn Bill you're looking at right now on the screen, folks. And, hi, Mom.
Oh, really?
You see all the kids waving at their friends and neighbors and what have you. And the band is in the background, and that band is the North Lenore High School band.
They've come a long way to be in the parade today.
They really have, and they, you know, all these high schools get asked to a lot of parades, and they just have to pick and choose, and they can only go to so many. So we get a chance to see a lot of bands from a lot of other areas that we wouldn't normally see. Flag team. seen the camera here is what they've done. No, actually the float in front of them has stopped.
It's a female band leader.
Yep.
You don't see that very often. Certainly doing a good job.
Coming up next, we should have Kevin Lilly in a 1977 Camaro. And that brings back memories.
The mini majorettes?
Yeah, there's Wanda's mini majorettes.
Jennifer and Jessie, Jessica, and Bobby Lynn.
A lot of them. Their mothers have come by, and they really are.
She's doing a good job with the girls.
Well, maybe you can join up now. You look cute in one of those little outfits. Come on. This is not a 1977 Camaro, that's for sure.
Okay, the Hoffmans.
This is a green pickup truck. It's a Chevrolet.
Yeah, it's maybe Jim Smith, a 63?
Maybe a 63. Here comes an Impala.
Oh, that was a 59.
This is a 68 Impala coming up. That was a 59 Chevy truck. And this
my gracious.
68 Impala. The year I graduated from high school. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're getting a case of the OLD.
Yes, I know it. I just had my class reunion last week. And you believe that?
Did.
Oh, yeah.
How many years?
And it was amazing to see how many of those people had gotten fat and ugly, except for me and a couple of others.
That's right. Well,
we had stayed the same. The rest of them had gotten fat and ugly. It was terrible. Anyway, we're coming up with a 1965 Chevy there, and I remember it well. Believe me, Carol. Check it out. Oh, we got a low rider. Look at this. He's got the hydraulics on it, so it jumps up and down.
Why would he need that?
This is something they do on the West Coast, especially the Chicano car riders. They're called low riders, and they're on hydraulics, so the front end will actually come up and down.
There's a nice float.
Yeah. Carol's changing the subject on me as I talk about hot rods. That's all right.
We're not on the West Coast. I've never seen it.
Yeah, she's never seen a Cheech and Chong movie. She know what a low rider was.
Oh, he likes to squeak.
Anyway, yeah, he likes to buy tires. My son finally has to buy his own. He stops doing that. But anyway, Newport Post Office.
Hey. Well, I bet they're busy this
We decided this morning fishing because one of the guys, he's in the truck right now. Buddy, I don't see Buddy. Is Buddy in there? Yeah, I can tell he's in there now. We told him he needed to have Cliff from Cheers as their mascot at the Postal Service. So old Cliffy there works for the post office on the TV show Cheers. We've got a fire truck coming up now.
Maybe Cape Carteret?
Cape Carteret Fire Department. We'll call it that until we find out different. That's who it is.
That's it. Trust me.
I trust you. I trust you.
The Butcher Block
Anything you tell me.
Where's that?
That's right behind us over here. It's like one block over.
Oh.
I suspect when we move our new offices to Newport, we'll be coming over here eating some. So maybe when you come over to a cooking show, we'll bring you over to the Butcher Block.
That's a beautiful float.
Isn't it?
Reindeer.
Isn't it? Yes. It's another homemade float, supposedly. And they did a great job if it is. I tell them that. Let's see if that's another company. That's a rental company. Country Air Rentals and Simmons Tractors. Okay, we'll find that somewhere down here.
Seafood Festival Queen.
There it is up there. Now, where's the Seafood Festival Queen? There she is. That's Sam, isn't it? Isn't that her name? Samantha.
Yes, it is. And
they don't have her name on there. We called her Sam this year, but she's waving a beautiful young lady.
She is from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
She is. Driving in a beautiful Corvette. Green seafood dress. Here comes a fire truck. Atlantic Beach Fire Department apparently following her. And I know those young ladies up top are cold, but they're with a Dalmatian. That's what you're supposed to have on a fire truck.
Sparky the fire
Check it out, yeah.
Sparky.
How about it? Atlantic Beach Fire Department with a spotted Dalmatian up there. And they're traditionally known as the fire dogs. Beautiful, beautiful.
You know, Mayor Dixon used to have a Dalmatian. I wonder if he's still got that.
I don't know. Atlantic Beach Rescue Squad is coming up next, and they'll be followed by the Beaufort Fire Department. John Young is the chief. The Atlantic Beach Fire Department, Jimmy Leonard is their chief. These people put in a lot of volunteer hours, and they don't get the appreciation they deserve.
Certainly do.
They spend a lot. People don't realize how many hours in training that they go through over at Carter Community College and other places, and it's very important that we have these volunteer units, and people should let them know that they appreciate it.
Is this Miller music?
It must be. be sure we get that right this year. I got it wrong last year, and I apologize. Where is it here?
It doesn't have a sign. Well, we hope that's what it
Miller
was.
Music.
Nice.
Marine Corps or Cherry Point Fire Services.
Here comes Smokey the Bear.
And I've lost all sense of direction as to who's where.
They're really not in order according to the sheet.
Not even close. He's pushing people back. He doesn't have much room there, folks. We got a cameraman there pretty close, but I think he's going to make it. Smokey was up there directing traffic. Salter Path Fire Department, they've got their name right on the front. That makes it easy for us.
That's right.
We'll have to ask next year they put the name of the floats on the front. Then we could spot it as they're coming down the road. That's a thought. I'll have to pass that on to the other parades. Just put a big sign right in front so our cameras can pick it up. So you're on the grill there. It would be perfect, wouldn't it?
It would be. It would be. They are really not, I guess it's kind of hard to get everybody in order.
It really is. It really is. And we probably need a spotter down the street relaying stuff back to us, maybe. I don't know of any better way of doing it.
I cannot imagine who this is.
We'll soon find out. We will let you folks at home just enjoy it by watching it. I see a band in the background. We've got to have a high school band coming up here shortly somewhere.
Newport
I'm not sure. I hate to say it because I'll probably be wrong, folks. Like I said, I made one mistake last year is all I made, just one mistake. You believe that, don't you?
That's good.
But
you don't make this.
Nah, we apologize when we do make them. They're not intentional. We do the best we can. I mean, you know, we get paid big salaries for doing this, right, Carol?
We do? Have you been holding out on me?
I've been holding out on you.
Golly.
They're throwing something out of this vehicle anyway. I hope it's candy. And like I said, we've got some young teenagers here who are suspect here with shorts on. I think, as I used to tell my son, I think he's crazy sometimes. Just walk by, so it makes me cold.
Something in action.
Girls in Action. Girls in Action. I'm not sure exactly which. Newport Baptist Church. Okay.
Okay.
Newport Baptist Church.
Oh.
Girls in Action. And we've got a float coming up here now. A homemade float. Once again, we can't see who it is.
Well, it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
This must be a...
They put a lot of work on all these floats. They got a Christmas tree made with pine cones and an artificial tree with pine cones, which makes it a whole different look there. This
Mark
is the
Bell.
Mark Bell, yeah.
He does a lot of paving work, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
We should come down.
It's back on the other page. I think we skipped some, didn't we?
We skipped a lot.
Yeah, let's see if we get back on track here. There's Mark Bell. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here comes a
The
van.
South Lenoir High School Band should be coming up next, and they're down performing at the, what's it called? The reviewing stand. Yeah, the reviewing stand, and it's the South Lenoir High School Band. The Blue Devils, I'm being told, over my headsets. James Odom is the director. I'm getting tongue-tied. This is terrible.
Cold is getting to you, Bill.
You'd think I was doing Have We Got a Deal for You. Hitchcock sits over here in this other chair usually, but God, you're a lot better looking than he is.
Hey.
As we've mentioned before, we're getting really excited at TV10. We're going to be making a move sometime around the first of the year, January or February, to our new facilities. We hope to see a big change in programming. We'll be doing some live shows where people can call in. Just be doing a whole lot of improvements, and we're really excited about
When do
it.
you think you'll be moving over there?
Well, we hope to be in there by February, so
That's great.
everybody look out for it. We'll be down, like I said, we'll be visiting Newport. We'll be out in front of Ashley Place, in front of our tower. And so we're really excited about it, and we hope people will stop by and visit with us. And like I said, we've got a lot of things planned.
We could come to Newport for lunch instead of...
We certainly could. We certainly could. And we've got a lot of things planned for 1989. As we've mentioned before, the Maritime Kitchen will be shown in the state of New Jersey this coming year, as well as the state of Florida. And we're very proud of that and excited about that.
I'm excited about that too, Bill. It's going to let people realize that the state of North Carolina has an awful lot of seafood that we harvest in such a large variety.
Mm-hmm. They really do. And a lot of people ask me when they see me on the street and they find out I'm going to be here at the parade with you or whatever, they want to know a lot about Carol. And one of the questions is they wonder exactly what you do. They see you on the show. And, you know, we've tried to tell them before, but your job is to promote North Carolina seafood. You work for the Department of Agriculture, Seafood Marketing, and you and all the folks at the office there where you work and the folks in Raleigh and all over the state do a great job of promoting North Carolina products, but especially North Carolina seafood.
You're right.
And you get a chance to travel a lot all over the state as well as all over the country to let people know everywhere that we've got the best seafood in the world.
We harvest well over 200 varieties commercially, finfish and shellfish, so it's a big area. We have a diverse, we've got both warm water and some cold water species, and tremendous estuarine system here in the state, over 320 miles, so we are very lucky to be able to promote such a good product.
We really are, and for those folks that are just tuning us in for the Newport Parade, the 1988 Newport Christmas Parade, wondering why we're talking about seafood, we've got the Lenoir High School Band, is it North Lenoir or South Lenoir?
I think it's South Lenoir.
South Lenoir High School Band is performing in front of the viewing stand, and they'll be getting our way here shortly. And we're just trying to let you know what's going on here at TV10. And as we've mentioned, we've got a lot of things going on. We're excited. We've got an entertainment type show coming up that'll be, we're going to, for lack of a better term, call it Out and About, to let people know where to eat, where to go for entertainment. It'll be like a restaurant guide, and you guys could be looking for that and towards the first of the year.
Great service.
And we've just got a lot of things in the works, and we're excited about it, and we hope you guys will be. And we hope you, once we move to our facilities and we have some live call-in type shows, you'll call and let us know what you think about our programming. So we'll keep doing this type of thing, though, as you're seeing now. This is the 1988 Newport Christmas Parade, the first one of the season for us here at TV10. I'm Bill Ward, along with Carol Lohr. And Carol, these kids are doing a good job.
They are. They are from Deep Run, North Carolina.
That's near Kinston, for those people who don't know.
I didn't know where Deep Run was.
Yes.
I mean, I knew it was near Kinston, but...
It's like a county high school. I think we just had the North Lenoir band come through a few minutes ago. Now we've got the South Lenoir High School band.
The east and west part of high school.
Exactly, exactly. They just performed in front of the reviewing stand, and now they're making their way towards us now.
Got that rhythm, don't they?
Yep. These kids are all pumped up. They really enjoy going into parades and performing for the public, and as you can see, they are enjoying it. Now, this is the smartest flag team I've seen in a long time. They've got sweatsuits on.
They're dressed.
They are dressed for cold weather, so I've got to compliment them on that. Another group with Carolina blue uniforms on. How about it? This is great.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Very appropriate. The director is James Odom. Hair Connections in the Moorhead Plaza should be our next float. They don't have a sign, so I'm assuming that, yeah, Hair Connections, that's correct. Moorhead Plaza.
DCBY yogurt?
And that is good yogurt.
It really is.
Now, they tell me every time I go in there it's not fattening, but I'm not sure. Anything that good has got to be. Maybe it's not as fattening as regular ice cream.
Heidi Miss Down East.
Yes.
Winnie Johnston. Isn't she cute? Looks like a little angel sitting up there.
Some pretty red hair. That coat's keeping her warm this time.
I hope so. We don't want anybody to get sick this time of year.
Tiny Miss Down East. Should be the Newport Child Care Center with Linda Berry as the owner. Should be next. That's who it is. Another homemade float. The driver there has got a stocking cap on. He's very smart.
Rice's gas and
And that's the third in the homemade float category. They placed third. I just noticed the ribbon on it. This must be Miss Yuletide riding on the Rice's Gas and Oil float.
I wonder where she is from.
I don't know. Well, maybe we'll see. Rice's, of course, is over in Havelock, so maybe it's Miss Yuletide from Havelock, but maybe the sign will tell us. That says Tiny Miss Yuletide. that's not a tiny miss there.
Quarter miss.
There's some tiny misses and
There's a
junior
tiny
miss.
miss in the front. There she is.
Yeah, okay. There's several of them on there. That's 4 cold young ladies on that float. I know that much.
And they're glad to be getting towards the end.
Tiny Miss Yuletide, Tara Haller. AAA Tire Company. Junior Miss Yuletide, Shannon Fulcher. Bryce is golfing on. I don't know the other names because they're on the other side of the float.
Comes the Girl Scout troop,
Yes.
778 from Broad Creek. They're dressed up like little
Reindeer.
reindeer.
And Santa, they're pulling in the cart.
Oh. They went to a lot of work to do that. That's cute.
Somebody got lucky and got to play Santa. The rest of them had to pull.
Right, here's the Brownie Troop 694 with Rebecca Brown as the leader. I wonder if they're going to ride home in the back of that thing.
I think they'll get cold if they do. This must be a Cub Scout pack.
Yeah, Boy Scout Troop 61 and the Cub Scouts pack 61.
From Newport. The Cubs are the little guys and the Boy Scouts are the next age.
Here comes Miller Music.
Did we get that wrong before?
I think we did, but it,
Okay, well, we'll mention Miller Music twice, so he gets a plug twice this year.
I have been over to his store. He's got all types of equipment that you would
He's
ever
got everything you could ever need,
That's
believe
right.
me, and they are professionals over there.
They teach guitar lessons. I tried.
Miller Music Studios, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina.
They're all dressed up. He's actually playing that.
They sure are. And Miller Marine Boat Sales. Says we discount major brands of guitars, amps, drums, keyboards, lighting, and PA systems.
Well, you know, haven't we had some commercials with some top stars giving credit to Miller Music for getting
Yep.
their equipment?
Yep.
I think the Embers have gotten some things from them. Here comes, let's see.
Lots of roller skates, and there's people
Sports
dressed
World,
up. Yeah.
Animals on skates and cars.
Well, that makes sense. Sports World, the skating place on Highway 70 outside of Morehead City.
Do you roller skate, Bill?
If I can help it, no. I always associate roller skating with broken bones when it comes to me, or at least large bruises.
Aren't they cute?
My wife loves to roller skate.
doing
She's a
really
whiz at it, but I just kind of avoid the roller skating rink. Well, these kids are good. They do a great job of it. And all my kids love to roller skate, by the way.
I like to roller skate. There goes a big chicken.
I'm a big chicken sitting here. You got a big chicken over here, yeah.
Let's see. This may be the collared queen from Aden.
Okay.
Mrs.
It
Dawson.
is. She's smart because she's inside.
She's inside. I don't see any colors on her car, but
No. Well, let's see if that's her. We've got an alligator in front of us here skating. Maybe you got a mess of college stuck to the side of the car. I don't. Sports World. That's still the Sports World band.
the
And
end of the roller
Collared Queen is back there somewhere. Maybe she'll be here shortly.
NC State basketball #1.
St. James Daycare and Preschool just went by. Now that's the Habitat for Humanity in Carteret County coming next.
Okay. First Presbyterian Church.
Yep. Habitat for Humanity is, I believe, one of the groups that Jimmy Carter's associated with building homes for the homeless and helping people with that type of thing. And I think it's the same organization. Habitat for Humanity, houses with God's people in need, housing needs.
Wildwood Fire Department, perhaps? Yes.
We're getting
yeah.
Christmas greetings from them. They're followed by a rescue squad. Looks like Wildwood Rescue Squad. And they'll be followed up by the West Carteret FFA, which is the Future Farmers of America. And what more appropriate thing than to be driving a farm machinery? And I can't see what it is, so I won't try to say what it is. It is a piece of farm machinery, though. Yeah. Now that's the kind of tractor you need. Air-conditioned, closed-in cab. That's a nice tractor there.
Yes, it is.
How about it? That's the West Carteret FFA.
And the Down East Christmas.
And as you can see, times have changed. We've got both guys and girls in the FFA just as well as we have the guys and girls in the FHA.
Let's don't be discriminating.
That's right. Chase Rivers Electric. Another truck here, fire department. I'm assuming it's Broad and Gales Creek. That's what it is.
Yeah, right. Have on Santa Claus
Another
hats.
rescue squad, which is, we'll see who that is when they get here. The sun has dropped down a little bit behind the horizon, and it is cold now, Carol.
It is getting chilly. It's supposed to get down to 28 tonight, Bill.
I know it. I should have brought some hand muffs or something. I'm freezing. You thought about bringing gloves. You were smart.
I did.
Broad and Gales Creek Rescue Squad, okay.
Yeah.
And Newport Pig Cooking should be the next in line, but we'll see if that, in fact, that's what it is. They also have the Newport Pig Cooking King and Queen, which I think is probably what we have here.
I think so. H&N Chevrolet.
Mm-hmm, that's who it is. Matthew Hill and Belinda Eubanks.
And this is like another Newport Pig Cooking truck.
That's the truck, yeah.
They certainly have a large time at that festival.
We have a great time. We always go over there and enter the competition and have a good time. The folks put on a good event, and a lot of people participate.
I think it's the largest pig cooking contest in the country, isn't it?
It should be close to it. They cook 100 pigs. This
Isn't
is the
that a cute
second place in the homemade float division. But they cook 100 pigs in the competition, and it's certainly one of the largest, if not the largest. And
one of the people from Newport, I believe, took place in the state cooking contest in Raleigh. I was up there with Dale Ward and Bigfoot's Barbecue with the Holland Cookers, and I do remember a Newport group winning, or at least placing.
My director just told me that we placed 97th, but we try harder. So.
Put some seafood sauce on there.
Yeah, it was a good pig, but there was just 96 of them, better than ours. That tells you the quality of the event.
Was good. You were trying.
My wife's pig at the SGA at the college was burnt slam up, and they beat us. So that tells you something.
Oh, no. Somebody's not doing
Let's
too
see
well
what
in the pig
float
cooking
this is.
category.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to talk about that. Newport Hawks, third place in the Seashore Soccer this year. Cherry Point Federal Credit Union. And El Mexicano Restaurant in Havelock. Fine folks over there, Sonny Roberts and his fine staff. And we love to go over to El Mex. Sonny has a great restaurant over there. Have the Aurora High School Band from Aurora, North Carolina, and they are regulars here at the Newport Parade.
I need to go over to Aurora and check on those hybrid striped bass they're raising over there.
Yep.
They're really doing a fantastic job.
A lot of people don't realize how much we do have going on in North Carolina with the aquaculture and all the other different things that we're experimenting with. Doing everything we can to improve what we have and to save what we have.
Terminex from Morehead
That's
City.
got to be Terminex. There's a bug on top.
They
But this time the bug has a
decorated.
package in his hand. He's delivering a package.
It's a Christmas termite.
Yeah. You know those folks?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And a horse and saddle club here, and that's Dr. Morrison up front, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I believe. I want to make sure that I don't want to be wrong there, but
They have all of the horses decorated.
Yeah.
He has a ribbon on his tail.
you like horseback riding?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
That's another thing I associate with broken bones and large bruises. That's some beautiful horses.
Yeah,
My gosh.
sure.
They are just beautiful. Holler at them if you know
I
them.
know, one or two ways.
Well, holler at her. Beautiful horses.
Here we come. We have a whole cavalry of
We've got a
horseback
Doberman here in front of us, and he does not care much for the horses. He is trying to strain at that
He really
leash. It's the only thing I hear as big as he is are the horses.
He is scared. Some of the children are kind of leery of him.
Yes. These are beautiful, beautiful animals.
He's got a wreath on. Would you like to have been a pioneer and that had been on your only mode of transportation, Bill?
Well,
There's a
look at the
pretty
little
young
fella up
rider.
there with his daddy.
Yeah. That's a family that rides.
Got to get a shot of that, folks. Got to get a shot of that. The cameraman there. We got a little tiny one. There he is. He's having a good time. Won't be long before he'll have his own horse and he'll be riding in this parade, but he's riding with Daddy right now. And so we're waiting for the bottleneck to end and the units.
Turning those corners, I think it's got things a little slow.
Yeah, because this is the end of the parade down here.
I'm waiting for Santa Claus.
He won't be far because he's back down the road there. We've still got a lot of units left down there.
Okay.
And the little fellow wanted to get off the horse. He was tired of it.
Cold.
Yeah. So Mama will lead the horse on the way, and Daddy will take him into play. Another group of them here. And this is several different groups, I think.
Here's
Ziegler Stables and AKA Stables and Crotem Saddle Club, and there's several in this parade, and they all deserve a big mention there.
He's excited.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here comes the man with the shovels in the background.
He's getting a real cheer. And the crowd appreciates their service.
And he's got the wagon with it. Wonder if that float won anything.
I didn't see a rip.
Look at this horse with the stocking cap on and pulling a chariot.
Isn't that cute?
We're about to lose our light here, folks.
Another horse in back.
More horses. Now here comes a float here. Can't see exactly. Toys for Tots, maybe. No, Toyland. And that's a 4-H, Carteret County 4-H. And they're speeding up. They must be getting cold. All of a sudden, they're all speeding up on us. Bypass Wrecker Service of Newport, North Carolina. Glad to know they're there, but I hope I don't have to call on them.
That is the truth. Here's another fire truck and rescue service. You know, with all the tornadoes that hit the Raleigh area, I know those folks were glad that we have adequate help in that area.
Warhead City Fire Department, and as we said before, we've got great volunteers all over the state of North Carolina. Vision Cable was proud last year to win a volunteer award from the governor's office, and there were lots and lots of people from all over North Carolina receiving the same types of awards. And
what was yours for, Bill?
Well, basically just for the volunteer service work that we do for the community, the shows we do, and all the different types of things. Jerry's Body Shop of Newport in that beautiful Corvette there. And then we got some guys just walking down the street. I don't think they're in the parade. I think they're just walking down the street.
I think they're cold. Here comes another.
Okay, we'll be right back after this, Carol, because we've got to do for a tape change. So stay with us, folks, for the Newport Parade.
Up, way up. That's what's been happening to cable viewership. At the same time, guess what's happened to network viewership? And the majority of those lost network ratings have gone directly to cable.
So this kicks off our Christmas season, the 1988 Newport Christmas Parade. Miss Flame, Nicole Manners.
Report from the Newport Fire Department.
And I believe Nicole played volleyball for West Carteret High School, who were the 3A state volleyball champions this year.
I saw that on Vision Cable Channel.
We were glad to be there. We were proud of Swansboro for going in the 1A division. Although they didn't win, they pulled a close one. But West Carteret won the 3A division, and we're very proud of them.
Did not realize volleyball was so popular down here.
Very much so. Both of those two teams have outstanding programs, and they're to be commended for the hard work. In fact, Coach Carolyn Temple at West Carteret said that she had a major university in the state had contacted her wanting at least 4 of her 6 seniors to come up and visit for the possibility of getting scholarships.
How wonderful.
So that's outstanding, and girls athletics have arrived, thank goodness. We've got parity there, and let me tell you, they had a whole group of super fans who went up to Chapel Hill and cheered them on and followed them all year long.
Good.
As did the Swansboro team, and we were excited about being up there. It was a lot of fun, and they made it very pleasurable and enjoyable for us because they did such a great job. And
I have to tell you, you keep saying that girls' sports have arrived. Honey, you need to look at those Virginia Slim commercials. We've been here.
Well, I know that, but the public doesn't know, and that's what I'm saying. We've gotten to the point now where we it's a big deal to the public, and it should be.
It is.
And that's what I was getting at.
I'm not a women's liver by any means, but I really am excited that we are coming along, and we've come a long way.
We do, and we like, we just like to stress all during the year that lots of times people see us visible at a high school football game, for instance, but we like to stress there are other things, and we try to compliment the band members. They work awful hard all year long to perform. Our local bands perform constantly in competitions and win constantly in competitions. The volleyball teams, the basketball teams, the baseball teams, the academics. We have It's Academic right here on TV10, which is a high school quiz bowl. And so we just like to continually compliment the kids for the hard work that they do. Sometimes we take it for granted and we badmouth the kids, saying, well, today's kids are this and that. There's a lot of good kids out there, and we're proud to have them in our area and support them. And, we've got another
Sam Hector up there.
We've got another group coming down here. If you want to get the camera on another shot there.
Wait just a second.
We've got the West Carteret High School Band coming down. The
Where's Camp Sam Hatcher?
I don't know. We just watch the band there as they come along there.
Weren't they just at a big parade? Did West Carteret go somewhere?
They're constantly in different. Well, they will be going to the. I'm not sure which bowl game, but they have received, I think, some bids from some bowl games. The East Carteret band last year was in Macy's parade, and West Carteret went to, I want to say Texas, but I'm not sure. But
well, it's an honor to be
it's
here.
an outstanding program. They spend a lot of hours of hard work, and it is not easy, and they're to be commended. They continually win honors all over the state in flag competition, the drum competition, the horn sections. It seems like everywhere they go, they win something in one or more of the categories, and they are outstanding, and they're under the direction of Matt Bottoms. It's a large band, and the thing a lot of people don't realize, they compete head-to-head with some of the top bands in the nation, and don't have near the budget that some of those bands have, and they've got an outstanding booster club.
That's right. Well, Connie Thompson with Carolina Telephone has helped raise money for both the East and the West Carteret
Exactly.
Bands during the Seafood Festival for the past 2 years, and we were just delighted that he took the interest to do that for them.
Well, these first people we saw, I don't know why I didn't catch it before, but it's the West Carteret cheerleaders. And then the flag team is further back, as you can see them now, performing. They're in front of the reviewing stand, and as we mentioned before, they do an outstanding job. It's a great program, and a lot of kids in that high school participate in the band.
Were you in the band, Bill?
No, it was not. In fact, my high school did not have a band. We had a marching unit the last 2 years I was in high school, I believe. That was strictly a drum and bugle corps type thing with the flag teams. But the band was disbanded many years before I got in high school.
Where did you go?
I went to Perquimans County High School, where Catfish Hunter went to high school.
In what town?
Hertford, North Carolina.
Been through there. Is it?
Hertford, North Carolina, a big high school. As I said, I had my class reunion 2 weeks ago, and we had a graduating class of 62. So that gives you an idea.
Right.
That's a small school.
But you got excellent education and one-on-one.
I don't know about that either. I don't know about that either.
I'm getting a little punchy. I think this cold is getting.
It is getting cold now. We're in the shade here. The wind is blowing. It is cold, folks. My
great.
legs are getting numb. Beautiful outfits there.
They really are. Added a little Christmas decorations to their waistband.
Exactly. See, some of those kids are recognized from the halftime performances and during football, and some of the neighborhood kids.
That's right.
West Carteret High School Marching Patriots right here at the 1988 Newport Christmas Parade. Got the Patriot Band outfits on there.
Oh, they look good.
Really do. They are a sharp unit.
Drawing a lot of cheers and applause from the crowd.
And it's a big unit, as we mentioned before, very large band. As we said before, we'd like to express support of the West Carteret High School Boosters Club. Band boosters, they do a tremendous job of supporting these kids. Parents volunteer their time, and Red White over there and Ann Rady and some others have done an outstanding job over the years.
You can't have a band
really can't. We have two queens here. Let's see who they are, if we can find them, or we'll look on the side of the car as they come along. They look cold. I know that. Let's see here. They took the
Citrus Queen and King.
Dana Robertson and Trina Austin. That's what it said.
I guess they're the ones that sold the most fruit for the...
Must be. And they have a great fruit sale there at West Carter. It's one of their fundraisers, all the citrus fruit from Florida. And that's going on right now, I believe. I believe they just delivered it recently. And it's their major fundraising event for the year.
They were delivering it yesterday.
I think this is probably the West Carteret band truck coming down here. A lot of people beginning to leave, but we still got some parade left here, folks. The band himself will be coming. He's bringing up the rear, and these folks are going to miss Santa Claus by leaving, I declare.
Maybe these folks saw it at the first of the...
I hope they got a chance to talk to him. Here comes Margaret Barber, famous CSR from Vision Cable. I don't know if she's talked to Santa Claus or not, but she's leaving before he gets here, so he may not come to see her. We'll put you, come here, Margaret. Come here, Margaret. Come on, let's be on TV. Well, you folks probably talked to her on the phone when you call Vision Cable.
Yeah, we were trying.
Yeah. Couldn't get her to come over here.
There's Sammy Collins. Nice to see you.
Famous man about town.
He is.
Look out.
He does a good job for the city of Moorhead in their...
He certainly helped us a lot during the North Carolina Seafood Festival.
We could have done
telling you, those folks,
I'll tell you that.
David McCabe's staff did an outstanding job helping us. They, anything we asked for, they did. And this year's Seafood Festival was bigger than ever.
Wait till next year.
Oh yes. Just, it's going to be hard to keep outdoing ourselves. But this is the West Carteret Marching Patriots truck. Richard Daniels is driving it. Yep.
Yeah.
Driven by another volunteer. This is one of my neighbors, and this just shows you what kind of support the folks have. His daughter's been out of school for several years and still supports the Marching Patriots. There's the man. Don't go sit in his lap. We can probably get him to stop the float and let Carol sit in his lap.
I would. I need to tell him what I need.
Well, if they can't stop the float, you can sit in my lap, and I'll call him up.
You'll give him the message.
Yeah, I'll give him the message.
I'm gonna be.
It's the least I can do.
I'm gonna be assured that I will get what I ask for.
Yeah, but we can work on it. We can work on it. And here comes Santa Claus, folks. Maybe we can get him to wave at us as he comes by.
I appreciate it.
Like he's lost a little weight this year. He must be on the same diet I'm on.
He's been eating seafood, so he is on a health.
Slimming down a little bit.
Seafood slimmer.
Well, see, chimneys are getting smaller. And you have to be smaller to be able to get down those chimneys.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's
And he's waving at the crowd, and the kids are getting excited because there's Santa Claus.
There he's waving to us.
Yeah. He's number one. You got it right, Santa.
Somebody's hollering out, Santa, I want a VCR.
That's right. Folks, we're going to end it with that. My director can hear me there. Everybody's leaving. We've really enjoyed it. Once again, we're here at the 1988 Newport Christmas Parade. We're glad you joined us, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year from the TV10 staff. Carol, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Bill. Merry Christmas to you.
Goodbye to each and every one of you. He said for you to kiss me. All right. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
See ya. Merry Christmas.
As we have the band right in front of us there.